My name is James Sappenfield, and I'm analytical, idealistic, and resilient. At Boston University, I studied business administration, got a bachelor's in business administration, and a bachelor's of arts in political science with minors in economics and history. The various internship positions that I've had while I was at Boston University were a legal offices internship and an internship with the ACLU of Massachusetts. Both were pretty interesting and gave me personal skills, but I think that it's important while at BU to make sure that you, around your junior year, are searching for paid internships and try and build a career out of those if you're going into the workforce. If not, you need to be doing some sort of research. At BU, big takeaways that I got were that you need to reach out to people in the careers that you want to be involved in, reach out to those who are doing what you want to do, and get involved in it. BU is a really big place, and you need to take advantage of that. If you don't. The other thing that I'd say about BU is that you need to make sure that you study something practical as well as theoretical and something quantitative, because data matters in today's world, and it's going to help you out no matter where you go to understand math and how to interpret data. Alright, so after school I ended up going to work at Teach for America as a core member. I moved to Dallas and taught for 2 years. I decided to do that because I wanted to get involved in something idealistic and because I really did enjoy making a difference in the lives of individuals. Particularly, I was glad to be able to do that for kids. At Teach for America, immediate challenges I faced in that transition: in the first month after school, first couple months, you need to get an apartment, you need to be able to pay for groceries, you've got to worry about student loans, so all of a sudden everyone is concerned about how you're going to pay them. So you need to have money prepared for whenever you do leave school. In terms of long-term challenges that I faced, I really believe that the first year outside of school is about how effective you can be as a worker. That first 6 months to a year, you need to just throw yourself into your work, and it's okay to stay at work until 8, 9 o'clock at night if you need to do it to be successful. Even more, I think it taught me some really important career lessons in terms of just professionalism and being effective in the workplace. I really do believe that, you gotta avoid politics in the workplace. And taking that away, it's just really important to be professional around the people you're with, but also connect with the people you're with, because they can help you out in ways you never expect. In terms of how it's helped my professional life, I'd say that Teach for America has made me part of this alumni group that is very large, very dedicated to education reform, and it's helped me focus what I want to do. I'm now looking at PhD programs in quantitative education policy so that I can make a larger difference for kids, and that was something I wasn't even expecting 2 years ago. And then in terms of the personality type of students I'd recommend for Teach for America, you need to enjoy working with kids. A lot of people overlook that, but it's really important if you're going to go into teach in a low SES classroom or really behavior management problem classroom, that you enjoy working with kids and you get satisfaction out of that. It's also important that you're resilient, and also you need to be hopeful. You need to be a positive person. We all kind of know if we're negative or positive people, and it's important to be a positive person, not a critical person. Following students who I've seen graduate and kind of my fellow classmates, and one thing I've noticed in my own career is that you really do need to be able to focus on something practical in terms of what you're doing with your career. Regardless of who you are, data is becoming increasingly more important, and I think that the math and sciences are just becoming increasingly more important in what we do, and a base understanding of even programming and computer science is now expected in business students for them to be able to know Visual Basic and Excel if you want to get into finance or consulting, or even teaching, right? We, in education, the people who exceeded the most were those who understood data analytics and are able to look at how the data involved in their classroom and outcomes in their classroom are tied together so that they can identify trends that they need to teach to or teach to correct. So if there's one big piece of advice I could recommend for students, it's to make sure that you have a quantitative aspect to your theoretical aspect. Just from looking around at careers, that's what people want right now. They want people who can use analytical tools to understand data. So I highly recommend at BU, focus on a major that allows you to do both something theoretical, but maybe look at the BU major to get into something quantitative like math or statistics. I think that'll make a huge difference in the long run.